Welcome back to our new segment called Patience or Pressure, where we talk about what is facing all 32 NFL teams. And today we're talking about my favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings. I got to be honest. I got to be honest. I feel like I'm going to be too hard on my Vikings. I'm one of the Vikings fans. I'm a realist. There's always the optimistic Vikings fans like, yeah, this is our year. You know, they got blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they drafted blah, blah, blah. I am one of the most realistic Vikings fans on the planet. I'm not even just trying to toot my own horn. Back on the Brett Favre days, I knew they were going to mess it up. I knew there was going to be something that happened, and I was right. I hate to be the Debbie Downer or the pessimist in this group, but I'm going to be here until my heart is no longer broken. Okay? All right. So when we talk about the Minnesota Vikings, we talk about all the different things going on. You bring in Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi Adofo-Mensah as your head coach and GM respectively. You bring back Kirk Cousins on essentially, like, I know it's a 1-year extension, but for how much he's getting paid in year 2, yeah, it's basically a 2-year extension. But, I also got to give some props to a guy like Kirk Cousins because he really did. I felt like he really extended himself and really took less money to help out the team in the long run. Because I do think the Vikings were able to go out and get guys, like that Jordan Hicks type caliber, like that Harrison Phillips type caliber. And Harrison Phillips is actually pretty cheap, and he's gonna have monster value. But all of this is because we have to look at this and say that there is nothing but pressure facing the Minnesota Vikings. It would be one thing if Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and Kevin O'Connell just blew this whole thing up. Okay, traded Kirk Cousins, or you let him finish out his contract, whatever. Drafted a quarterback, and there wasn't really a first-round quarterback this year, so that probably contributed to it. But drafted a quarterback in this draft, or just stuck with Kellen Mond. Maybe that's what they're doing because Kellen Mond seems to be balling right now, but. At the end of the day, it was the question of, okay, well, what's going to happen? They kept everybody, literally. Honestly, there was very few players that they let go. I know that they let go, of a couple, but the point is, like Tyler Conklin, who I think they're going to miss a lot. But overall, I do think, and Michael Pierce is another big name. But at the end of the day, I think this team got a lot better. But at the same time, there's pressure because they basically have the same team. The philosophy is we can change the trajectory. And the current career of a lot of these players. When you talk about specifically how, guys like Justin Jefferson were going, who's the only NFL wide receiver in the history of the league to have 3,000 receiving yards in his first 2 seasons. You also have Adam Thielen that's going to come back in and do some great things. He's going to put the NFL on notice, by the way. We made a video about that. Go check it out. Also, Irv Smith Jr. coming back from a year of injury. And plus the defense is going to look so different. I mean, Danielle Hunter and Za'Darius Smith, my. Can we please just get, if they're both healthy for a full season, watch out. So, I think there's excitement. There's absolutely a lot of excitement facing the Vikings right now. A lot of different things going on. I think the defense should not be a liability this year, at the very least, be a middle of the pack type defense at its worst. And hopefully put Kirk Cousins and the rest of this offense in a position to at least win. I do think, this could be kind of to a degree, now I'm going to say this, it's a diet version of the 1998 Minnesota Vikings offense. When you talk about Justin Jefferson, superstar wide receiver. Now, I'm not saying Justin Jefferson is Randy Moss, so stop that talk. No, not even close. But Justin Jefferson is a very good player. He's got the potential to be that type of caliber of a Randy Moss down the line. You also got Adam Thielen, the Chris Carter. Again, Adam Thielen's not Chris Carter, but it's a diet version. Again, you also got a lot of talent in the backfield with Alexander Mattison, Dalvin Cook, who's I should have mentioned first. But overall, there is a lot of talent surrounding this team right now. This offense needs to take the next step for this team, and if it can play up to its potential, I think that the sky's the limit for the Vikings, even despite the immense amount of pressure that is facing this organization right now. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Now, down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about patience or pressure and what is facing the Minnesota Vikings.